Start off with our first interview. Tell them your name, young man.
My name's Cameron.
All right, Cameron. And how long have you been coming to the dance class?
For about a year.
A year? How'd you get into it?
I went to a poetry slam and I saw Antoine. He talked about how he did dance classes here at the Hope Center, North Omaha. So I was like, I'm gonna check it out, why not? And at the time, I always did dance a little bit, but like not as much as this. So it was perfect because it's convenient and it's not too far. So I thought I'd come down and check it out, and I did. I've been going since, and I learned a lot of valuable lessons here, and a lot of valuable stuff. And I think it's very good, you know. They go at a good pace, and what else? Before I lose like everything that's in my head.
What about that the membership with the $5 a month? You can't beat that either, right?
Right.
That's what I keep saying.
It's good.
But do you know any other kids who like go to your? What school do you go to?
Vincent.
Do any other kids at your school that you know dance?
Nope.
No, you're the only one.
But he's gone now.
He's gone.
Yeah.
So do you like at pep rallies and stuff? Do you break it down?
No.
No, never.
Yeah, some of my friends know I dance, but I don't really tell a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's just a hobby.
A hobby.
Yeah.
Well, I know that before they had talked about trying to get together and like do some, at least with the Poppers with Antoine, they did a couple of performances and stuff. Would you ever consider doing that?
Yeah.
Did you do one?
Like some ciphers and some dance, like the call outs and everything.
Yeah.
The program here. I mean, which is like the battle here. Every once in a while, every dancing community comes out and dances the dance battles, and it's like I forgot how much money it was. It's like $5 to $10 for admission, and you come in here.
It's not even that. I think they charge $2 or $3.
$2 or $3, yeah, it's very cheap. And then they come in and people like you can watch or dance, and they do call battles, and it's really fun. You can see other people's skills and learn from them too, which is very good because you know even though Omaha is not the biggest city and everything, it's a small town with a big city vibe. It's good to see other people's skills because when I was starting getting into dancing, I never really saw anyone else do it at first. But then like coming here and see it, it's like, oh, other people like it, I like to dance. You can feed off each other's energy in a positive way and learn so many new skills. So it's pretty good.
All right, if you had one thing that you would want people to know about the dance class, what would it be?
Don't give it up. I'll admit that it gets hard sometimes to learn a lot of skills, and right now I'm a little out of shape, but if you keep going at it, then you'll definitely get into it. Well, I can't guarantee you that, it's all you, but if you work hard at it and keep going, then you get better. How much you put into it is how much you get out.
Right on. Well, there you have it. Millionaires Club Tuesday night. Here we have one of the instructors. Are you the popping instructor? Is that the technical term?
Well, popping is just one of the styles. I'm more of the funk style instructor because I'll incorporate locking, popping. We'll do some house every once in a while. Just different things, hip hop choreography for the most part. So.
Oh, and we should introduce you, Mr. Antoine.
How you doing? Antoine Lamont, aka the Anointed. I don't know.
So, I know you're involved in the community, like within schools and whatnot, outside of dance. How did you become an instructor for dance?
Honestly, I don't consider myself an instructor. I do more sharing than anything because as I was learning, pretty much I would practice at the Boys and Girls Clubs and things like that, and other people would want to come in and either watch or they would ask me questions about the things that I was doing. And so while I was practicing, I would showcase a little bit of either what I was figuring out from trial and error or what someone else told me or what I looked up. And I found myself kind of teaching another person a little bit about what I was already trying to teach myself. So it kind of gave me the opportunity to, one, just share the art for the most part. You know what I mean?
So how long has the Millionaires Club been going on?
We're in our second year now, but we've been, myself and uppercase Gerald, we've been working with kids for a good almost decade now. As far as with me and him, we started off at Salvation Armies. We was at Bridge Church. We had a little storefront, photography shop. Yeah, we've been a little bit everywhere.
Now, I've been harping on how, like in my videos, my previous videos, shots, and with Cameron and whatnot, about it only being $5 a month for kids to come and participate, you know, once a week on Tuesday nights up here at Hope's Gate. So you know it's not for the money. So you definitely have to do it for the love.
Oh yeah, definitely. Everything that you do as far as an art has to be built on passion. If you don't build it on passion, then it's going to be limited. And you know, honestly, if it's limited, then it's going to be temporary. This is something that I've been doing for years upon years. I've been involved with different people who participated in it. They faded out, but I continue just creating that consistency for the most part. I always tell people in not just dance, but any style of art that you choose to partake in, that you should do it to express, not to impress.
Right.
Because in expression, someone is always learning something about the artist versus seeing the time that they're doing it. You know, a lot of people kind of follow trends for the most part.
Right.
And when you're doing things to impress someone, only thing you can do is follow a trend. Whereas expression, you could luck up and create something that everybody else want to be a part of. So
right.
That's really what it is you want to do everything to as an expression and not an impression.
So what is, last question, what is the most rewarding part of what you do?
I think the biggest reward is to seeing the progress. It's always cool to see someone kind of just grow up in the art.
Yeah.
And eventually you start to see them share with somebody else. There's some guys that I've worked with, like back when I was like 21 years old, who are now, I'm telling my age, who are now grown men, grown women for the most part, and they're out either teaching themselves or sharing with others who are actually showing the same love that they had at that age. Because at one point in time, I was a teenager looking for someone to teach me how to do these things and whatnot, and it's always good to just kind of see the progress in someone actually taking their love and sharing that love with someone else who isn't. So I believe that's the biggest reward.
Right on. Well, thank you for your time, Antoine. I appreciate it.
Peace.
All right, we have our other instructor here, Gerald Weibel. So how did you guys come up with the idea for the Millionaires Club?
We used to do it back at Salvation Army in 2007, and it was just older kids. The older kids just kind of ended up fading away after a while, so we decided to reboot it and start with younger kids. That way we can, you know, develop a better relationship with them and teach them young and get them started young. So it's harder to contort your body in certain ways when you're older. So.
Right. So I know we talked before about like passing it on. Like, is that your main motivation for teaching youth?
Yeah, I would love to pass it on. I'd pass it on. You know, I think it's gradually passing on as it is. So,
yeah.
You know, because I used to teach dance, now I teach DJing, and I have other people teaching dance now, so it's gradually passing itself on. So.
Now I know you are multi-talented. What is your favorite of the different phases of hip hop? What is your
element do I prefer?
Yeah, what is your?
I DJ. That's something I've always wanted to do as a kid. It was just too expensive for the way that I grew up. You know, we didn't have money for that, so it took a lot longer to be able to do so. So I explored all the other elements that were free first.
Right.
And I finally got the money for DJing, and I've stuck with that. So.
Right. So, and you still, are you DJing heavy now?
I'm picking back up this year. I'm just kind of changing direction, so kind of merging away from rap and moving more towards the dance scene.
Right. So how many years have you been involved in the world of hip hop?
Oh man, I started doing graffiti art when I was 13, and I did that for about 9.5 years, and then I did it for a few years after that, endorsed.
So do you, I know one time with the class you guys did graffiti, but is there a way that you can teach people to like do art? Like is there?
Yeah, graffiti art just has a negative connotation to it just because there's so much that goes along with that lifestyle.
Right.
But when you describe it as street art, then it's different. There's nothing wrong with it. People appreciate it.
Yeah.
People like that in their $500,000 houses. They think it's cool, you know? So if it's street art, then yeah, it's fine. It's just about teaching technique and cutting all the other stuff out, not teaching kids about, you know, all the illegal entities that follow it. So.
Right. All right. Well, what made you guys decide to make the fee $5 a month?
Just so it's affordable for everybody, you know. Like I said with DJing, there was a period of time where I had to wait to do what I wanted to do because it was too expensive. So I mean, if it's not too expensive, then everybody has the opportunity to do it. So.
Right on. Well, I think that's a good part to end at. Thank you very much, Mr. Weibel. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
You want me to? Tuesday nights, Hope Skate, Millionaires Club. Teaching the youth in the city about hip hop dance. If you have a kid who wants to learn how to hip hop dance for $5 a month, Tuesday nights up at Hope Skate, they can come here and learn from some of these awesome instructors who donate their time. And you heard it right, $5 a month. That's all it is. They teach them the basics. Hopefully when some more kids start coming back, they'll have some performances lined up.